All right, I lined it up. Okay, hold on. Hey, what's up, Pikmin? How you doing, man?
Hello everyone,
Beautiful.
and happy Easter for those of you who are
Hold on.
celebrating it today.
Oh, hold on. I gotta pause on another monitor. So right now, I'm actually going to be reacting to the recent live stream for the Paladin showcase, but I want to do it because I also want to level up in World of Warcraft on the TBC server. I've been really slacking on getting this started, so I'm finally getting around to doing this. But I wanted to do these at the same time and kind of like do these live streams like hopefully every Sunday. But I wanted to take notes also on like anything that I want to cover like in an upcoming news video for the Paladin showcase. And I got the bullet points, but I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. So this thing's going to serve two purposes. So wait, give me 1 sec. Let me make sure these are all lined up. I got 2
I have
seconds on this
prepared
other
a special
monitor.
stream,
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and
and
go.
today we're going
Hold on.
to see some
There we
of
go.
your beloved
Got it.
class talents, and this is
What's up,
one of
Adams? How you
Paladin's
doing?
talents. I have also a special guest, a person who is working 24/7 on all the talent trees. Person that can tell you quite
Okay,
a
let me
lot
see. Does this
about
look
how
okay?
the talent system will work in general, how we are planning to create these classes, and what every one of them
Okay,
will
this should be
bring
good.
to you. Now, without further
All right,
ado,
let's
I
do
would
this.
like to go and welcome Mr. Coco. This is our one of our senior designers who are making a lot of stuff around the spell. So, Coco, welcome.
Hopefully the resolution
how are
on the
you feeling
window is
today?
good enough.
Hello, obviously nervous, excited, all bunch jammed together.
Yeah, we're all really happy, guys, to sit down here and show you what we have prepared for you. There is one small problem today. I'm still waiting for a build to complete, so that until it completes, I will show you the changes from my Unity. So excuse me for
Yeah,
that,
I remember
but
this.
this will not stop us. This will not
I
stop us
remember
to sit
he
down
mentioned that this is on the Unity
and
client,
see
not the
all
full
the
complete
new
client.
things that
So it might look a little laggy.
in the store for you. Before we start,
Turn
I would like
the
to
video sound down a little bit.
give the word a little bit to Koku to tell us a little bit more about yourself, what you are doing
Let's
in
do
the
this.
company, what are your main tasks, what are your day-to-day activities, and in general, what do you bring in the game?
I've never experienced TBC before, so this is going to be fantastic. Oh, hold on.
Working on the spells and the talents content. I am the guy who brings all the data into the game after all the cool developers and artists finish their work. I'm the guy who actually puts it into the game.
Gotta get this all
For
set up.
everybody's favorite SQLs, databases. That's something that if you are into game design, guys, you cannot escape tables in any shape or form. That will be your destiny, which is fine, obviously. But I know a lot of people might have interest in that sort of thing to peer behind the curtain a little bit. And beyond that, obviously, I also help with integration of the balancing after that has been validated. Essentially, everything that connects the tissue between the spells and the talents. That might be number of talents, some balancing, cooldowns, damage values. All of that will come into a big, nice package in a couple of weeks. So it will be a product and a game that everybody will
wait a minute.
enjoy, having a hands-on with.
I'm really looking forward to seeing those Paladin spells in action.
It's worth talking about myself, obviously, and not everybody's good at this. But suffice to say, guys, if something is broken on the talents, feel free to go to Discord and say, "Coco, you messed up. You need to do better and patch this quickly."
Also, I can add one thing to the resume of Koku. Koku, guys, is the number one. Hey, I need more of mechanics. I need more abilities. I need more cool stuff so I can bring it in. I can make new spells and I can make more talent. So, guys, if you want a new mechanic, Koku is the guy. You go with him and you say, "Hey, Coco, let's make this," and he will be the biggest advocate for getting more and more things inside the game. Now, Coco, without further ado, I would just right away open up the talent tree, and I'll have to refund my build. By the way, I'll have to start with this.
Said wow is a WoW
And
ripoff? No, they're trying to
I'm
be
not sure if you
different.
can
What's up,
see
Mike?
my
They're
screen,
trying to be
but you
different.
can open up
They got some
yourself,
inspirations
and
from
let's
like
speak a
Path.
little bit about the
Hold on.
changes in general that we have.
Let me pause this when I'm gonna talk about this. But they're trying to make it different in different ways. So like this talent tree is one of the ways that they're trying to be different. It's got a lot of inspiration from like Path of Exile. So it's got a lot of choice to it. People are going to be able to go multiple different directions, and we can actually choose 2 of the major nodes. That was a recent change. 2 of the major nodes instead of just going down one specific path. So if you want to, like on the mage's side, for example, be like a battle mage who's capable of tanking as a mage, you can do that and like something else that you decide. Line these back up. Hold on.
Light to the Paladin tree.
Perfect.
Because guys, for those of you who are following us, you would right away see that there are changes. There is a different layout.
Yeah, they're trying different things, but it's still got that big World of Warcraft inspiration.
We were in the active discussion
100%.
with me and you about this, but can you tell a little bit to the people?
Oh, with me playing WoW.
Oh,
snap!
The old layout, create a new one, and what?
I don't I initially thought that for a second, and then I just completely forgot about it. I thought I thought that might be what you meant.
We did is
oh, my bad.
WoW to have 2 starting nodes at the start of your journey as a paladin or whatever class you might choose. This essentially can help double down into being a specific.
Yeah, I've been
role.
meaning to
Usually
try out
there are
the
2
TBC anniversary.
starting nodes that fulfill 3 of the main roles that a class will have. In the case of the paladin, that would be, let's say,
Oh, the gnomes
tank,
start here?
The inquisitor, which who deals particularly more with fire damage.
Wait, hold on. Let me rewind that real quick. Probably gonna need to notate that.
The main roles, the 2 starting nodes that fulfill.
Catch these up.
3 of the main roles that a class will have. In the case of the paladin, that would be, let's say, the tank, the inquisitor, which who deals particularly more with fire damage, consuming burning stacks, etc., or the third spec, which is kind of more concentrated on the avatar, a bit more on the mobility side. But now you can double down to that fantasy a little bit more.
Interesting.
Without sacrificing the first starter node, or you can completely do a hybrid of those.
Yes.
Right.
And I think this is probably the big thing that I have actually been thinking of sharing during this stream is the design of the class will kind of guide you through a play style. Like you will.
He also mentioned, and I think people missed it, but he mentioned that paladins aren't going to be like full on healers.
I would like
be
to
more
do
like
my
a
own
support
thing and go completely off rails and come up with something that is tailored to.
They're not going to be able to be full on
experience
healers,
of the
apparently.
player that he wants to go through. We're not going to be handheldy when in terms of the design of the tree, so players will be able to experiment, share builds, come up with I guess new metas in a sense, or even off meta builds.
And break the
I'm
game.
Personally, a big fan of exactly break the game. I'm a big fan of off meta stuff. Everything that's meta, I get immediately allergic to it and try to do.
See, I'm excited for when they get warrior.
But yeah, to sum it up, we're trying to give you more freedom. And the next thing that
talent tree looks awesome.
That we did.
I think it's going to be a big thing too for a lot of people. It's going to be interesting to see how they balance it, though.
A little bit more straightforward. They're not as.
Also, warrior and paladin are coming next for anybody that doesn't know.
Clearly see a path forward that's being created for you, which obviously you can choose to go down that road, or you can choose to take a turn here and there. Maybe now it's the time also to mention that this is not going to be the final.
The next test, April 30th.
One iteration.
It's going to last until May 11th.
Continuously growing, especially with
I can't
Veni's
wait.
latest additions to the talent effects that he allowed us to implement. There will be places where we'll need to reallocate those new effects, which might mean making the tree bigger, by the way.
So, Coco, one thing that I really want to sit down for a moment, especially for those
They
who
did vote
joined a
also and
little bit
say
late
they,
in
they had a
the
poll
stream.
going in that
In the past
stream
iteration
and
of the
decided
talent trees,
150
the first
talent
one that we
nodes is
created,
probably
we
good
had,
enough. They're
again,
probably
the
not going to
6
extend it
major
past
nodes.
that.
These guys
That's
are
still
the
a
major
ton.
nodes
That's a
that
crap
me
ton.
and Coco are referencing. These are the paths that you want, that are your first choices when you want to create a build. We sit down together with Coco and Alexander, the game design director, and we were like, okay, we are having a talent trees that can extend up to 300 and sometimes even more than that of talent nodes. Talent node is every single talent that you see over here. If we stayed on the old version where we had just one single choice, this automatically means a big portion of the tree is automatically locked for you guys. So we said, let's take the maximum of what we have as a talent tree and give the player more control. Give more control in the player's hand so you guys can create very unique builds. For example, my first iteration that I would do personally for myself, I would go Sunbreaker and Precise Vindicator Strike. Why I would do so? Because if we take a look
Sunbreaker
over the Precise Vindicator Strike, you guys can see that this is definitely some sort of knight and definitely a more
timestamp for that.
aggressive
Hold on.
type of a paladin play.
1810.
This would lead me into Avatar. This is my beloved spell. This is probably my number one spell from the whole paladin tree. And then the Sunbreaker.
I am hoping
on
that
top,
we'll get
well,
access to
is
like
the
different
equivalent
forms of that
the
avatar though.
Inquisitor. Am I correct?
Be really nice.
Coco?
Yeah, yeah. Yep,
Speaking,
this is where the Inquisitor was supposed to be if we did the subclasses thing, but this is where that thing was reintroduced into the talent tree. This is where the fiery stuff is.
okay, so how do you suggest to demonstrate what these talents are doing and from which one to start? How would you like to demonstrate these to the people? Because we have 6 of them. We can make combinations, but we can go and explain each one of them. How would you want to do it?
I would obviously gravitate towards something like a self-sustained kind of guy. So I would definitely take the healing hand talent.
Okay.
Hold on.
And then either the Sunbreaker and
okay.
go to the Vindicator stuff and get Avatar. You can
Okay.
see that even I kind of hesitate to suggest a build because
It's
there's
enormous.
Yeah, but when we see the
It's
avatar
enormous. Okay,
later,
so I
it'd be
think
really
one of
cool
the
if we could
easiest to explain
unlock different
for the
forms through
beginning would
achievements or
be,
even the cash
the
shop. They got to make
Vindicator
money
Strike path.
for sure, but
Let me try
definitely
to
different
go
forms through like
over
achievements
these
and
notes.
stuff
And
or
in
dungeons.
the meantime, I would like to ask you a little bit about the separation of types of nodes because we can see the major nodes that you have explained that these are the 6 of which we can pick only 2. But then we see a lot of talent nodes that are with different size and shape. Can you explain to us a little bit more to the players in general, a little bit more about the different type of talent nodes and what is the story behind, for example, square type of
This might be
nodes,
better.
bigger circle and smaller circle? Can you explain that?
A little bit bigger.
So the starting nodes obviously have their own visual frame to differentiate from the rest, and also they have a different size to kind of focus the player's attention. The small nodes
I'm gonna write that down. Hold on.
Kind of a stat upgrades, small increments of power that you will be getting along the way. They might feel a little bit uneventful if you take only one, but you'll be getting a lot of them. So in the end of the day, when you sum up the smaller nodes, because you have taken a lot just to reach some of the big ones, that will actually end up being a big chunk of power up for you. Then we have the kind of a medium nodes.
Oh, I got
Those
an ad.
directly change a specific skill's behavior, whether that's cool.
Hold on, let me catch this other computer up. I am looking forward to seeing how that expands, like, or how that evolves in my dead end game. Oh no, I'm good. All right, 1 sec.
Cooldown reduction, damage increase, range, mana cost reduction, or something else. It might grant an aura. It might have some other gimmick behind it, but usually the medium nodes with their corresponding icon tell the story that this spell affects this specific skill. And then we have the square ones, by the way. Those grant active abilities.
Yeah.
Oh, the
like
square ones
our
grant active
sanctification,
abilities.
for
Got it.
example,
Okay.
right?
Yes. Those would be
Square
the active
nodes.
abilities that you will be unlocking through the talent trees. That's the
Okay.
visual language that we're using for now.
Those look like circles, though.
Obviously, everything is subject to feedback with the players. What's happening, Benny? Are you
okay.
able to progress through the tree?
Yes,
Because
I
I don't
am.
see how many
I am.
points you have.
So we
Okay.
got major
I am
nodes
just
and
reading.
right.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm just
circles are
reading,
major
and I have
nodes.
stopped in general here because I wanted to take this part, the precise vindicator, and start to explain. And then we had these minor nodes that I have just obtained,
Right,
which
okay.
automatically increased my strength. And this is something that will allow you guys to build the to create your build your way. But one thing that is interesting here is that, for example, in order to reach the Holy Vindicator Strike, which is basically deals a 30% more damage, and it's now a holy spell, Coco, can you tell us a little bit about the game design idea behind Holy Vindicator Strike that increases 30% damage and makes it a holy spell? What was the idea behind you making that node?
That is interesting. I wonder if there's going to be
the
different
idea here is
resistances against that.
As you grow in power with the character, you might accumulate
Holy
items that
Vindicator Strike.
provide you holy cool damage.
Mhm.
That would make this talent even better because now, since that spell is
What did he say? Hold on.
cool damage, you might accumulate items that provide you holy cool damage.
Mhm.
That would make this
Okay.
talent even better because now, since that spell is holy, and you've changed that aspect of it through the talents, now you get more benefit through those stats or
okay.
those talents, and there might be various other talents that we put, like all holy spells now restore HP or grant you a buff. Now this spell will begin applying to those rules because it's in now it's in that scope.
Right.
There's a lot of things that can happen here.
And then so there probably are resistances to different spells and stuff, and so if you don't build for that, then you'll take more damage from it probably.
Exactly.
To add, I see
Probably physical before it becomes holy then.
Okay.
A lot of players have like you can even PoE 2 that has the small tree.
Where are these
small
regular
talent
rock
tree
jaw
compared to
guys at?
PoE
Or is
1.
it? Do I just kill one of these?
That tree, we need to not forget that it is shared through all classes. In our case, each class has its own unique tree. I think that is important to mention because once we combine all classes talent trees, we will end up with the couple thousands of nodes that this game will actually have.
Yeah, I'm really glad they're not
Okay.
doing that. I think we got enough games that are trying to do the whole classless system now. I think we need to get back to basics.
In general, to reach one same node. Guys,
But this is a nice mix of that and the traditional class system.
And I can apply this path and still learn the same spell. This is something that you can do in many iterations and find how you want to build it. It's up to you guys. So let me just try to go the same path again because I really like the strength path. And can we go somewhere to demonstrate the increase of damage for Vindicator Strike? How before I learn it? and after I learn it. Where can we go there? Fight some mobs down there?
Maybe I should have played as a domination. That would have made
Or we can
things easier, right?
make a duo. No, wait, don't. We can just go do it.
Later on in the stream, they
Oh, we can
showcased a
do it.
spell
Yeah.
called I think it's Oath of
So if we just
Sanctuary.
accept the
It's like
duo,
a
we can
spell you
demonstrate
can
it.
target onto your allies to give them
Yeah,
invulnerability.
so
Spell's
the
freaking
Vindicator
crazy.
Strike is blazing sweet.
I thought the spell
As a
during the
name,
live stream. I
and
thought they
am I
said the spell
correct?
was 20-second
This
cooldown,
is
but I
the
think it's 40.
misconnection
I think I saw
between
it's
the
40.
translations.
Let
Although
me
for
see.
that type of
It
spell,
should be,
You-
yes.
you
I
use
think
it
it should be probably at least like
Yeah,
120 to
still
180.
need to-
It's
this is
pretty
not
insane.
final, This is why we still need. So it made around 390. So I will not be able to learn a new spell while I'm in combat.
Possibly, yes. I think you
Okay, let's
might
wait.
have difficulties while.
Okay, now I'm not in combat. Let me try to.
Anything about ZVZ or large scale
No, it
battles
will
like
not
faction
allow.
warfare?
Yeah.
They
In
did.
any case,
They did mention that they
Oh,
want the
I
open
just-
world to be
Okay.
alive.
combat
You know, they
selection.
he
Do it.
he even envisions like, you know, getting 40 people versus 40 people
I'm not
together,
sure
and you
if
both
it
clash.
was
Like that's fun.
because it's
That's their idea of,
something
you know,
our role
being
in
fun
the
in the open
game.
world. But
So
he
let
didn't
me see
mention anything
again
about like World
to
v
see
World,
the
like Guild Wars 2
damage.
kind of style. That would be amazing though. That's something that
It's
I'm actually
a
planning to
role
talk
a
about in
little
an
bit
upcoming
down,
video. Would
but
love to
right
see that.
now, I'm not sure if I'm even casting the correct one.
RP, thank
Let
you
me
so
just
much.
check very quick.
Yeah, it's like it's not
Because
like
even
for
when
1 or
you
2
press,
seconds
you
too.
need to
It's
be
like a
spamming
good 8
one. You
seconds.
need
Like
to
you
spam
can
one.
give somebody invuln for 8
okay.
seconds, and then on
So
top of
I'm
that, there's no
spamming two,
diminishing
I'm
return on it. So
pressing two, I'm
somebody,
using
another
the wrong
paladin,
spell in
can
general.
put that on you right after.
Okay.
The way they were describing it, I was like, oh man,
One thing that
Oh, man, we're
we
gonna have
are right
some
now working
crazy
quickly
MLG plays.
to fix, guys, is the animation between the melee strikes and the animation controller. First, this animation
I didn't get a
is
good
not
look
going
at
to
this. Let me
face,
see.
Stand that way.
Okay, I kind
Can
of see
you
what they're
heal?
talking
Can you heal
about.
so I don't kill you.
It actually kind of reminds
You
me
can
of
tell that you're
when
doing more
ESO
damage than me.
had its combat system where everybody
Then
kind of
go
hated
into
it. It kind of
the one.
This is the unsync currently.
doesn't seem that quite that bad actually.
If you guys pay attention,
I think ESO's problem is like everybody would say that you were kind of hitting people with wet noodles. That's what it felt like.
The animation, the VFX is unsynced.
But
while
you're
the
at
third
least
one is fine.
you're at least
This
getting a
is
reaction in this
in
scenario.
in progress build that you're looking right now. And this
Interesting.
is why this thing is happening. Now, one thing that I would love to do right now is continue and obtain. Maybe I'm not in combat. Let me. Yes, I'm not. To show you.
No,
what
it's single
Avatar
target.
of
Just single target.
Sanctification, looks like for those of you who are new in here.
Speaking
is
of
it.
objectives,
Let me just
they did say in one of the last
live.
live streams that
guys,
if they
this
were gonna
is
do something like housing,
the ability.
then they would
This is
probably go for like
basically
guild strongholds
making
or
you
something
become
first. They do
berserker
that far
and
before
do
doing like
quite a
traditional
lot of,
housings.
damage. Let me heal you, Coco. But yeah,
let me-
I think this is something really.
Yeah, this
really cool.
forum. So, like, I'm really hoping that they'll give us the ability to change. Like, I love this outfit, but like, I think it'd be great if we can change the different kind of form that we want. They did mention that actually later on the stream, I did ask this and they did answer. They said when it came to like giving us the ability to change different forms, maybe if we get the talent upgrade to make it the enhanced version, that it would change it visually so you can kind of see who's got the enhanced, who doesn't. I think that's a good start for sure, but would definitely love to see the option to change it even more in the future.
Making you become berserker and do quite a lot of damage. Let me heal you, Coco. But yeah, I think this is something really, really cool. Guys, what do you think about the visuals of the Avatar of Sanctification? Are you... Oh,
They do
what is
have a
this spell?
great opportunity to utilize big objectives like that though, like in
Got
Albion.
it.
That'd be
Or did you kill it?
amazing.
No, we stopped the
Oh, the
duel.
shield's way better,
I
right?
beat it to the duel.
This is one of the paths that you can take. You can become more of a support paladin. Not
That's
a
what he was
full-blown
saying,
healer,
yeah.
But the
Yep.
party will still, obviously be healed by you. You will be keeping up all the party members healed or protected in some way.
Yeah.
We're trying not to make the paladin like a full-blown healer, but it is certainly a specialization that you can try to become. If that's your cup of tea, to not just be the guy with the big sword.
Yeah.
They're not going to be
enemies,
full-blown
you can
healers. They'll be
a
more
little bit
support.
more on the holy side.
But I'm kind of curious
So,
about
I would like
Real quick, I'm kind of curious about the thought process when it came to the race and class combinations, though, because on the domination side, they had was it 2 paladins? Cannot remember. I think it's 2, because I think Infernal can be paladin as well. Orc can definitely be paladin and priest, but that meant that if Mystic can't heal and Necro can't heal, that they would only have like they'd have Druid and the priest, but it'd be very uneven, I think, as far as the race class combinations would go. I'm hoping that they do have a healing tree for the Mystic, though. Fingers crossed.
To also show a little bit the default spells that are for
The race class combinations is also subject to change, so they'll probably change that around anyway.
Playstyle of the Paladin when you come to the playtest. This is not final.
This is not final.
Abilities will change, balance will change, but this is the current type. As I said, the basic attack is your Vindicator strike. Oh, you're using the defensive build. What it does is basically a 3-strike combo that applies damage. This is the ability that you spam as much as possible to heal yourself. So we can have a little bit longer
fight. Should I
fight.
make myself immortal for now? Just
yes,
a little bit.
do it. Do yourself.
Okay.
Do it.
I am your damage sponge now.
Okay. Okay. He's with God mode. This is why he's not taking any damage anymore. So this is the ability that you will spawn a lot, and this is basically what made this Holy Vindicator strike. This is the Holy Vindicator. One thing that is Blazing Sweep is a... Coco, can you explain the Blazing Sweep? I think it was a AoE. Was it a AoE?
Blazing, yeah, it's a cleave. It's a cleave which applies the Sanctified Fire, which will be your... It's the quintessential damage over time for the Inquisitor.
Hey, real quick. Oh, also, this looks awesome. Let me go windowed mode so that I don't keep all tapping and lagging the stream a little bit. Hold on. Go windowed mode on World of Warcraft. 1080p. Oh, what the... Wait. Buddy, what are you doing? Heck? Okay, well, it's weirding out on me, but, okay. Alright, never mind.
Paladin, there will be a lot of interactions with that spells when you consume it on a target or if the target has it. So yeah, essentially the spell cleaves in an area and applies this damage
Burning
over time
effect
to all enemies inside the area.
Okay.
Yes. So one thing that I really want to highlight in here, guys, the animations for everything that you see, especially on the Paladin, are really not up to the standards. This is definitely something that we're really looking forward to improve. As you know, guys, we are a type of developers that are very critical to our own work. You know, from one of the past streams, we had a lot of problems in general, a lot of things to improve around the lightning, around the environment and stuff.
First aid trainer in here.
A lot around how characters are looking in general. And right now you definitely can see the improvement, even though I'm running from Unity, which is not the most optimal way to see the best beautiful graphics compared to complete build. But you can see the increase of quality of the
characters, my notes real quick.
How they look. This metallic stuff, which brings a lot of depth to the character. Now, the third spell, if we move, is Healing Hand. This is the healing ability of the Paladin. Coco, can you explain a little bit about that playstyle? Are we going to have a full-blown healers as Paladins? And what is the idea behind that spell?
So currently, the Paladin is not want to be like a full-blown healer that you just
put this on my phone too, so it's less laggy. There we go.
This is more of a sustain type of a spell, but you can choose to cast it on an ally. You're not bound to just to heal yourself. So that gives it a little bit of versatility here.
Perfect.
And I think now is a good time to mention one of the effects that you brought to the table in the last couple of days. we will be able to make,
Said this guy was
let's say,
west, right?
Vindicators
Frozen
strike
Lake.
reduce the cooldown of this spell, which means that as long as you're fighting something, you have the ability to cast Healing Hand more often.
Oh yeah.
So this is a
33,
very
32. Trying to catch my phone up real quick.
cool
Hold on.
way of making you heal more by making you attack more.
So what we experimented, me and you, on your request, and this was, guys, I'll tell you inside story. It was like, what was it, 1 a.m. Through the week. We were making stuff.
It's actually less
and I
laggy
was
if I just
helping
switch to
Coco
OBS
with
instead of trying to
some,
switch to the full
setup,
screen
and he was
window.
like,
Then
you
it doesn't
know-
lag
you
the
know
stream
what?
out.
I have a dream that one day we will be able to have a cooldown reduction while you're casting another spell. And I'm like, okay. And then 2 days later, Coco, your dream is here. Now you can do this. So he is right now being able, for example, on the third Vindicator strike, every time you cast the third strike, see this. This
Okay.
is first strike, second strike, third strike. On the third strike, if you take a talent, this is something that Coco will add in future. Coco, what is the idea to be on the below the healing hand talent tree, or you would put it somewhere else? What is your idea?
So we can put it. That's one possibility. The other possibility is potentially to make it go in the two-handed kind of.
What does the talent do?
Archetype, which means that it will be more for dueling,
Okay.
not so much as for fighting. That's the beauty of this. We can actually make it. We can actually place it in a lot of places, and one talent can be on the third attack, but another talent in the opposite part of the tree can be on the first attack. So maybe you would try to get both of those and have more cooldown reduction happening. So
got it. So the idea with this is basically that the more you fight, the more you'll be able to remove the cooldown that is left on your spell, so that you can cast it more often and more often.
I see.
Now,
Okay.
moving from the healing hand, we go to the heavenly dive. This is very controversial spell that we were discussing a lot, and guys, we want to hear your opinion on this. Let me show you what it does.
So it'll reduce the
because
cooldown
it's
for the
always
healing
best to
hand. I
show
see.
it rather than explain it. This is a jump type of ability that also applies. What was it? Was it applying slowing?
Yeah, people were saying that this should probably
slow and damage.
they
Yes.
wanted to know if
That's
they
very
should
nice.
change this to a
I
warrior
probably need to
skill,
put
and people were
God
agreeing
mode
that
on
it should
myself so I
probably be
can,
under warrior.
Cast it more often and more often. This is one of the spells that we decided to bring it in for the test itself, but we are not sure if we will keep it in general. So Coco, you can demonstrate it as much as you want because you're with God mode. So I will follow you to.
Okay.
Let's cast it again. It's basically the paladin jumping like a frog from place to place, and it is quite a.
Instead of this, they're gonna have
lose the duo, by the way.
what was
Don't
it
stay too far
called?
away.
We're in a duel.
Cavalcade of something. They're also eventually going to add the
this
spell
is
in
one of the
where
abilities
the
that,
paladin can mount up in combat,
we
and
will
that'll
most
be
likely
kind of their
remove from
mobility
from
spell.
the paladin, because
Yeah.
we believe this is
Yeah.
something that suits more the warrior,
Warrior.
archetype in general. We are not sure if we're going to keep this 100% in the game, but we would love to hear your opinion, guys. This is definitely a different take with this, but we're still not confident that this is a real paladin spell, you know?
Yeah, probably better on the warrior.
Probably
Yeah,
need some angel wings to make it work.
Or that,
slow
yeah.
it applies is, for me, it's 100% a warrior thing, you know? And then we have the avatar of Justice, which is something that I obtained through the
All they
talent.
need probably is the mount up mobility
Inside the
spell
talent tree,
and a
you
stun
can
or a
see
slow.
After it's obtained,
probably.
you can make it even more optimized by reducing its mana cost. or going,
Oh, okay, yeah. This is the
forward
talent I
and
was talking
reducing
about
the
earlier.
cooldown. basically allowing you to cast it more often and more often. Now, let me
Interesting.
see what you guys are saying in general. Ancient Wings or Holy Chain sound sick. Is a warrior skill change for Smite. It would be nice for a Paladin to have some type of mobility skill for once. This is definitely the idea behind bringing in the Heavenly Dive. This is what we were discussing, Koku, if you remember, with Alex, that the mobility is definitely something that is lacking right now for the Paladin, until we bring the Cavalier or something like this, so that he makes a charge with a horse.
That's what
or
it's called.
whatever it is in future we want to do. And this is the idea why we brought it. How do you feel personally, Koku? Do you believe we should keep Heavenly Dive as a Paladin thing, or most likely remove it in future?
I am on the camp that it's more of a warrior spell, and I'm more of a charging type of mobility for paladins. And we do have a charge ability. It does a lot of things. I know that you personally think it does a little bit too many things, but we can bring it down. I think we can show it to the stream.
Yes, we can definitely show it and discuss it with the people. So,
this one was a controversial one too. Cavalcade Light.
What does it do? I think it's pretty much obvious, but still, for those people who join.
Let me read this. Hold on.
Can you explain?
So the idea behind the avatar is to make you more powerful. Currently, it gives you weapon damage mod, some critical hit chance,
damage, critical hit chance,
stuff. But it needs a little more juice. I personally think it needs more crit damage.
What's the cooldown on that? I'll have to check. I'll have to check SOH builds later.
Things, I think we should provide through talent. So you get the baseline version of it, which is still a power up, but through talents you can get increased duration, increase the power that it provides. So there's a lot of things that we can do with the avatar, but we just need to be a little bit careful not to make it so the class doesn't feel fun if you are not in an avatar. That is a big thing about power cooldowns that I have in the back of my head.
Okay, so then we have a Final Verdict Absolution, which is a very interesting spell. What you can see what happens when I cast it, for example, over here in between all these people. So can you explain about this madness?
So you get a bubble. You get a bubble.
And you get a
yeah, this one was crazy.
You get a bubble. Everybody gets a bubble.
Especially because they were talking about the possibility of like faction city raids, like Stormwind and Orgrimmar kind of raids.
The chat is getting crazy when they saw what
and the NPCs can be bubbled too, so that's wild.
And explain the idea about this spell.
So this is a protective spell that the Paladin will cast to allies nearby. So here, positioning is obviously a big thing, especially in combat scenarios. So you will be able to catch as many allies as possible. Once cast, you grant everybody a absorb shield for a brief time.
Got it.
So you need to be extra
that would be really cool in that kind of scenario, though, like a faction PvP raid they were talking about.
Time to negate as much damage as possible if that's your goal, or to prevent an incoming damage that is definitely coming.
Look at that, beautiful.
So this is a absorb
crazy
shield. This is not full immunity. This is the the big difference, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, Coco, I think I would refund everything from the altar of sanctification, and then we probably can go and make some other build and explain a little bit about the different ways of being a paladin. What would you suggest to go?
I'm gonna go get charged. Make this a lot easier.
Right now.
Maybe some of the block. We don't give tanks enough love. Maybe something on that front.
So the tank build is the down
thank
left
goodness.
one, not the.
It's left. It's absolutely left. It's it's both
bottom left
nodes that point left.
Okay.
Oh, both of them. Oh, cool. Got it.
Point left. Can you explain the difference in between these two paths?
I'm gonna be needing to know this for the playtest actually.
So one is focusing on blocking, while the other is focusing on hitting people with the thing that you block is, which is the shield. So yeah, one focuses on blocking, the other one focuses on shield smiting enemies.
Shield
Maybe
smiting.
you
Okay.
can join with
He
AI
did
for
mention
Fated
in the
Bureau.
future they do
Maybe
have
you can
plans
join with a
to
ranger
make a
or
Captain
something
America shield
so
toss
that you
also.
can demonstrate the block ability, how it works, or
Okay.
or mage or whatever.
I'm gonna have to
Something that
check
you
out that
can. In the
blocking tree
meantime, I
because
will take
I did have some
restorative
concerns
ages,
with the block when I saw it, and
or
that
I
might
will not
actually
take
solve it. That tree.
Do I have
I was thinking maybe it needed to be a little bit longer.
shield as default, or I need? Oh, I think I have it. Ages. Is this the default shield, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I would put it on number 2, and I would explain the idea. Guys, this shield is only active while I'm holding 2. If I just press 2 and leave it, the shield gets automatically removed. But the shield is something that you would hold while you're having somebody that is shooting you with projectiles from in front of you. So
I do
see
love the
this, I
concept
can
of
put
that
God
too.
mode
That part's really cool.
so that I can
Take a look at
cast it
this.
more often. If I drop, then it goes out. See this? I'm pressing. 1 second.
I'm looking at the stream.
See this? I'm pressing, holding, and then if I remove, it stops. This is the type of shield.
Yeah,
and
it looks really
how it
sick.
works. So as long as you keep it.
I am
kept,
curious if this is going to
down,
be
it
the
will
same thing for
protect
the
you from
warrior,
all
though.
incoming
I'm hoping that the
projectiles.
warrior
Let's
can
wait
use
for
the
Koku
physical
to
shield
join. Are you
instead of
joining
using
with,
something like this. I think this fits better
Sacred
for like the
Order
Paladin.
Ranger or mage?
I'm Domination.
Oh, okay,
mage.
okay.
Coming your way.
Okay. I cannot probably come as well. Oh, I see you coming, yeah. Let's use the bridge as a nice place to fight. Okay, so start shooting at me.
You're a little bit further away on my end, by the way. Let me rewind.
Yeah, revoke
There's
something.
some weird desync.
Actually gonna go for
This is
mace.
from Unity. This might be, you might be having not the latest version or something, so try making a revoke and you should see me all good. By the way, let me see if the build is actually complete. Oh no, we still have like 1 hour left until it's built and we can play for a
About the
build.
block, I can also share that we have we will have on block events. So if you successfully block a spell, your next shield smite can be more powerful as well. So there's the playstyle of you actually
Oh, the
timing
lightbound shield ability.
the
Oh,
blocks
thank
to
you.
absorb projectiles so that your
Also,
follow-up
shouting out
will
to Scars of
be-
Honor too. I
your
almost messed it up.
follow-up spell will be more powerful.
SOHbuilds.com. You guys haven't had a chance to
Aragon,
check it out
is
yet?
there any
Please do.
NDA for the playtest?
I'm still gonna
or
get a banner going for that.
streaming and content creation is allowed. Content creation and streaming is allowed. It is only important that
Thank goodness,
you
by
convey
the
the
way.
right message. The idea of the test is not to
Lightbound
give you
shield.
a beta,
Okay.
or something very positive.
I think
It is
ultimately I'm probably going to
essentially
end up
a
maxing
technical
out
test
a
for
warrior and a
infinite
paladin
game.
when the full release
It
happens.
will give you the sense
That'll
of
be
what game
probably
might
be needed for raiding
but guys,
too.
don't expect a finished product. This is very crucial for you to understand this. The whole idea and intent behind the playtest is basically to get the crash rate, to get the problems, to understand the technical problems that the game have. This is a technical test and pretty much nothing more.
I know it. I know it's a technical test, but I'm
so,
still going to treat it like
can
a
you
play
start
test.
shooting
Because I'm going to have so much fun with
Let me
it.
apply the shield.
Even with all the bugs,
And now
it's
this
still
is a
fine with
block,
me.
as you can see. When it's down,
Gonna
I'm having
enjoy
the-
myself,
Let
man.
me remove the God mode because it's confusing. God mode, if I write it again, it will turn it off, or I need to write something else.
Oh, just write it again.
Okay, can you
Write it
hit me
down
now?
again.
Yes, now it's reducing the HP. Hit me again and again. Let me apply the shield.
Oh heck yeah!
I
Yeah, I
think
cannot
it
wait
should
to
be
do a
working.
deeper dive on the website.
should
I'm
be
so
working.
stoked.
It should be, but I think it. No. Let me. I am with the God mode off, so I need to wait until I apply the ages again.
Yeah, the crafting
It depends
system.
if you place the proper flags on the mage. This is definitely something that you should double check. But moving
what did he say?
with this, the restorative ages grants health regeneration. What does this mean? That means the moment when I apply the shield, I will get healing right now.
While while we are holding down block, you should be getting
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
over
healing
here
over time
somewhere.
effect.
Now start fighting. Start sending me projectiles. Okay.
This
Okay,
is the part where
continue.
I was
Don't
thinking
stop.
maybe it needed to be a
Oh,
little
nice.
bit longer,
Yeah,
especially
now
like in
I'm getting the
PvE.
heals.
I do love the
There is a
concept of this
block
though.
and
This
I'm
is
getting
really
the
cool.
heals.
This is
This
really,
is
really
how
cool.
it basically works. But there is some VFX left over in the development. Oh,
This
it's
is
done.
this is the active block state actually. Right
Okay.
now, if you were to cast Shield Smite, it would have made more damage than normal.
Oh, so this is the connection with the shield smite.
Yes.
Which one was the shield smite? Here it is. So let me
No,
put
the
it.
other one next to it. The other one. Yep, that's the one.
Sorry. Yeah, it says shield smite. Shield smite swamps the enemy target with your shield dealing damage. I don't have.
I feel like
shield,
this one,
but I
it
think
would
we
make
need
sense
apply this
to
restriction
actually
as
have
well.
some kind of
So
CC
let
ability
me,
on that.
Start hitting at me.
I don't know, because
Let
it is
me,
a proc.
Do the
I'm gonna
right
keep that
now
in the
it
back
just
because I know
did
they want to
a
have the CC be
damage.
limited,
What
but
you're saying is that if I successfully
depending on how the playtest goes, I might actually have
block
to. I
Severo,
might
it
suggest
will
that.
do what
Hold on.
else?
Shield smite.
It should deal more damage and it should also silence me.
Oh, okay.
What's
So
up, Aftermeal? How you doing?
Okay. Fight.
You didn't get the active
I
block
didn't
state,
get the
though.
proc. Okay,
And then may need a higher chance to proc on
Let's
top
try
of
again
that.
until I get the proc, and then let's see. I don't want to do God mode because it will probably make it look weird. So let's try again. Okay, 1 second. Okay, start. I think I got it now. Did I? No. Still no proc. Okay. I think I got it the first time, but now I'm unlucky and I cannot get it now. So let's see.
Yeah, I'm so stoked for the game. I'm really wanting to dive heavy into the what's called the playtest and get the full experience with the Paladin, but I'm super stoked for the Warrior. I'm so glad that and the Priests are coming next.
Yes.
For the next classes
Now
that they're working on.
Made a more damage and applied a silence.
But I know there's people that really want to see those
this
other classes too.
first
So I hope those won't be long
but
after.
I think we need to also add this as an explanation below because currently it just says the grants health regeneration. So
Yeah,
this is
it does also. I mean, while you block, you get the health regeneration. All the other stuff that we did, those are
Hold on.
baseline, but we can move them to the talents to make blocking for the tank feel a little bit more specialized if the need arises.
yeah. So I'm seeing the increase of the armor. And then on top,
No,
ages,
I wish.
Is,
No. I'm just reviewing the last live stream. So Aragon, the
by
CEO
1 second.
of the company, he does live streams
How much
every
is it
Sunday,
right now? The
and I'm just
cooldown
reviewing
is
that
12
again.
seconds.
I'm taking
let
notes
me
on
take
it just in case
two
I
of
missed
those.
anything, because I did watch it during it, but
1
I always miss things
second.
when I'm watching these.
Yes,
like
I
a few
think
hours.
we need to update the. Yeah. Oh, wait. I was watching the.
Wait, what is that? What is
I was
Aegis?
watching Shoot Might rather than Aegis.
Oh, that's
So
the
let me remove that and see.
right. That's
Okay.
the shield.
Am I correctly doing this because replenished Aegis is not reducing the cooldown currently? Is this a bug, or I'm just watching?
You know,
somewhere
actually,
where
I don't
it's
think
not
we've
intended?
I don't think we've
Cooldown
actually
is going to see a bug.
gotten confirmation on
Yeah,
that yet.
I got a QA report.
I'd be curious
on
about that too.
Oh, okay. So we need to.
Or if
fix
they're
that.
going to have
I
multiple
know how
service,
to
but
fix
yeah, I
it
don't think
here, and
they've
we
really
already
talked about
provided
that yet.
it
Actually,
with
Okay.
the new aura effect.
Huh.
Decisive strike third attack heals you for 20%.
Maybe next stream I'm gonna
every
yeah
2
next
seconds for
Sunday
12
or this
seconds.
Sunday
So
I'm
this is
gonna ask them
quite
about that
a heal
if
build.
they'll give
this
me an
the-
answer.
The decisive
This
strike
is the.
third.
You could be
this
moving
is
your
the
PC,
tank
nice.
Basic attack,
Okay.
which he will be utilizing.
Yeah,
with
if
one-handers
in worst
because
case
you
they are going to be
cannot,
having multiple playtests. So
use
after this one's
indicator
done,
strike with,
they're going to be
a
having more.
one-hander.
He said that he wants to
That's
have it
how
like
it's
every
gonna be.
1 to
Every
2 months. Actually,
archetype
he wants
will
it to be
have
pretty
its
frequent.
own basic attack in a sense.
I don't even need you for a quest. I'm
So you
swinging
need
on
to be
everything.
mindful of that. It's usually tied to the weapon type.
Okay, so currently I don't have that.
Wait, he said tied to the weapon type?
Fix that for you.
Okay.
Hold on.
You need to write down 461.
Servers were ordered
spell,
earlier this week, so
461.
oh, sick, gotcha.
461.
Yeah, when he said weapon type, it just had
Okay,
me thinking.
so
I hope that
besides-
they'll. I don't know if they
So
do have
let me
plans,
replace it.
but I hope that they'll have multiple weapons that we
Yeah,
can
this is
use.
the
Like
one-hander
you can use an axe, mace,
attack.
sword kind of thing
And
for
yeah, this is the third one that
a
does
warrior
this,
paladin, and
this
then
kind of a healing. Yeah.
same thing for like a hunter, bow gun, or a crossbow.
And I really like the double swish on the third strike.
So this is for one-handers that I'm basically learn myself right now. Okay.
For one-handers,
so
right on.
This leads us to what is it?
I just realized I could have
bulwark
checked the database to
trap.
see if
So
they
you
actually
use
had
the
multiple weapon
end
types. I didn't
goal
even
of
think about that.
the,
Although I don't know if
slam
they would be
down your
class
shield,
specific,
dealing
though, is the
damage
only
to
thing.
all enemies around you. So let me take that
Yes,
one.
this is essentially the kind of the ultimate spell of the tank. You will be jamming down your shield, dealing massive damage around you. And we have some. Probably I shouldn't be spoiling stuff because that's your job. But down the line, I will probably allow you to understand what we can do with this spell, because like just damage is not enough. We need to pump it up a little bit. Even though
Okay.
it's AoE, we can do very cool stuff with it, especially if it's tied to being cast after blocking.
We have a really cool question from the community. How does
really curious to
taunting
see what
work
his
in
thoughts
this
are.
game? And this is definitely something that we worked upon this week. The taunt spell that I created. Do you remember the ID? So
Yeah,
can learn it and we can
I hope he
demonstrate it.
reconsiders
I
this
think
part.
I wrote it to you somewhere in between.
I'll let it play first.
We have it.
Not the
Maybe.
taunt, but taunting in
say
PvP.
it.
He mentioned that they
It's
probably won't have it.
2-1,
Somebody talked about
2-1.
how the taunting in
2-1, 6,
SWTOR PvP
2-1.
works, though, and it's really cool.
Yeah,
I'll wait
I
till he
think this is
finishes
the-
all that, though.
Yeah, the taunt. Okay.
Or no, actually,
Which, by the
it's
way,
just
I don't know why
in
I
SWTOR, if like you
definitely
taunt someone in
submitted
PvP,
the
it's
translation,
like
but still
they'll do
missing.
less
So,
damage to
taunt,
everybody
oh,
else
somebody
besides
is
you,
named. Okay.
and
This
I
is
think
why.
even that'd be
So
really
if you
cool.
walk in
Doesn't
right
have to
now
force them to attack you,
your
but
paladin back,
something
we
like
can
that'd be
go
cool.
and we can find some monsters over here so we can demonstrate how the taunt work. But while you're voting, I would explain. In general, how threat works and aggro works in Scars of Honor is as follows. Every spell that you cast generates a threat against the target that you're fighting. And this means this is only applicable only towards in PvE, not in PvP. What is important
All right, let's do it.
is
5 minutes.
there are essentially 3 ways of getting the aggro. First way is dealing damage, and we are specifying the threat amount for the different spells in order to
3 ways
allow
of dealing damage.
more threat generation. For example, this spell might be generating 30 threat, while this spell on every hit, every damage that it does, it might generate 300. So there is a different amount of threat generation. But then
Wander
we have
nature
the taunt
specific.
ability, which is basically
gotcha.
taking the one enemy that has
And there
the
are
biggest amount of threat.
there are
and then
different weapon
putting
types, right?
8,000
Like
on
sword,
top, or
axes,
2,000 on
one-handed
top,
sword,
making
one-handed
you-
axe, one-handed mace.
securing
So
you
maybe it is
100%
possible
the
to do
fact
that. That's
you will
sick.
be attacking Koku. You went past me. Where did
thank
go?
you.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
okay.
I thought I had the desync again, but it was just because I was watching the stream.
I would love to see this kind of interaction
So
in
I'm
Scars of
walking
Honor
back
as
in.
well, being able to buff
Okay.
people in the middle of
So
towns
this
and
is
stuff.
how the aggro and threat works in Scars of Honor.
Okay.
Are you accepting more people for the playtest? We already had a quite huge amount of
60,000.
requests, and we will basically not stop accepting more people. But what is important to be said is that we are not going to allow everyone at day one. We are going
Right.
to unveil and let more people in on in timely manner. That means there will be a bunch of people that are on day one. Then we'll get 5,000 more after that, then 10,000 more. Because, guys, we are already having more
60,000.
than 60,000. More than 60,000 people that requested
Dang.
access to the test. And this is a big number. So we cannot let everybody at day one. And we will gradually let people in.
Right. That I mean, I already have it in my notes,
so
but still.
cool. Let's go and let's generate some threat against. Hopefully these are configured
Careful not
properly.
to pull too many of them. Okay,
Yeah,
you got
see
one.
See where this guy is following? He's getting out the proper way. He's not jumping through the... can you take the aggro from me?
I need to go find the
just try
first
to
aid
hit that
trainer.
guy. If he is configured properly, he would respect the aggro. Yes, as you can see, as you have seen, guys, now he's attacking him. I will just cast taunt on him, and now he will come back and start attacking me.
Oh,
Now,
cool!
I
didn't notice they
Koku is,
showcased this.
Fighting more and more and more, he would get essentially back the aggro, but at this stage, I am the tank because I just casted taunt on this guy.
Nice.
Let's replay the same with the next NPC over here. If you go there and grab the aggro.
Hey there.
Okay, now you have it. And let's stay. Okay, let me take it from you. Yep. He is now attacking me. Can you help? Can you help killing him? Because I'm pretty much at low HP. Yes. Spider limbs. Okay. So this explains pretty much how the threat and the aggro works.
Okay.
That's funny looking spider. This is a placeholder model, and there will be a spider. It is just the configuration is for spider, the visual is for skeleton. So don't mind that.
Oh,
As I said,
I didn't even notice that.
Build. If you
That's
guys
funny.
see, I'm even playing from Unity right now. So this is not final build. This is not anything like that. This just allows you to get a grasp of what will come. Okay, so I think this pretty... Oh, let me cast one more time just that cool looking spell because I think it's cool to be seen. I think it's really nice effect. And then we can move towards the other builds that the Paladin have.
I just wonder, do people, what does the people in the stream like bigger trees or more condensed trees?
Yeah, here's where they do the poll.
Probably.
That's a good discussion. Can you tell us a little bit how many nodes we have currently?
150.
Currently, this is around 150. What you're looking at?
Yes, 150.
The mage, that they and the ranger
Over
before
there.
had around almost 300, and I saw the community calculator created by a very big enthusiast, I assume, and that was the bigger tree that we used. That doesn't mean obviously that we can't get back to this number or past that number. It all boils down to balance and fine tuning,
Okay.
obviously. But
Let me make a poll.
I think most people voted to keep it 150-ish.
Fine.
That's about
bigger
189.
trees.
Is that their current one, or is that the bigger
put
tree?
A poll for the community, guys. For everyone who is watching from,
Oh, it's probably
YouTube,
it's their
in
current
order
one,
to
right?
Vote, because we have a lot of people watching from YouTube as well. In order to vote, you have to join us on Twitch. And Koku, by the way, with the current votes, I see that on par.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I
150
just
is
coughed
fine,
in you guys' ear.
and then
Wow.
the second most voted
Came out of
one
nowhere.
is
I'm
bigger.
really
So,
hoping that when it
let's
comes
see
to the
how
polling
community
system,
will,
that when we
vote
get
on
in
this,
game,
and then
they'll
we
put
will continue.
announcements out, because
While they're voting,
like I said in my
would
last
like to
video,
read
there's going to be
some
some
of
people
their comments
that aren't going to
you.
see these polls. They're not going to be watching the live streams. Oh, the current. Oh, snap. Gotcha. I think the concept of that is really cool,
Many of
though.
us remember
Like
how
the fact
Aggro
that they're
works. You
even
just
doing
need
that
to
for
make
all
it
the
meaningful.
classes.
I mean, the group damage would force the boss to stop attacking.
It's
the
probably
tank,
one of my favorite things about the
which
game
will
so
lead
far.
to the tank actually having to press aggro, and perhaps PvP, and perhaps
bucket
for
of
PvP the
bolts,
ability
where's
to
that?
switch the enemy target. So I don't think in general taunt is something that you want to do in PvP, because this is essentially another form of stun. The moment when you change the target, it is definitely creating a problems.
Because I had some
But
feedback on this. I
for
don't think
how
he
it
saw
works
it though,
in
but
groups, that doesn't
like
mean
in
that
PvP,
if
there could
me,
still
Koku,
be
and
different
several
things you could
other
do with
people are
taunt, just to
fighting
like not
that
completely
NPC,
negate that for tanks. Make
the
it a
moment when I
slow.
press
You can
taunt,
make it so that they do less damage to
how
other
taunt
players
works.
besides you
It
in that
takes
moment, kind of thing.
the
There's some
amount
things
of
you could do there.
aggro for the one player that has the biggest threat against that. And let's say Koku has 1000 against this. Then there is a mage that has 900, and then there is a warrior that has 500.
when you were testing the
moment
game?
when
How's
I
the
press
overall game
count,
feeling? Oh,
I
I haven't
get
had a chance to
focus
test it yet, but
1000 that
there
is
were
stop,
previous
and
play
this count
tests,
puts
but they
another
were on the
1000.
very old
That
version.
means I'm
But
essentially becoming 2000 out of the bat.
the difference
So
between those
play
versions
style
and
of the
this is
tank
like
is
night and
essentially
day.
keeping the aggro.
Absolutely
So you
night and
need
day.
to press a lot of taunting abilities to get the aggro. So
This is like the first. This is going to be the first play test on the new version on the 30th.
51%.
By the way, commercial.
Yeah, while we're in the commercial, we can discuss this. There is 150.
Where's
Is
the
fine.
bucket of
Is
bolts?
with 50%. Bigger is 39%, and then smaller is just 10%. But then let me see what people are saying in general. We will add already builds for people like me who doesn't want to calculate big talent system. This is really cool question, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't think about this.
Preset builds,
This was
you mean?
interesting.
Yes,
like
builds.
in-game preset builds.
But
there will be sites that you can go to just look at other people's builds, though.
But the cool thing about the talents is the
They don't do that.
community-driven stuff that you will probably get guides online that you will.
Oh
just
yeah,
end
yeah.
up
Never mind.
Following.
Yeah.
If you're not into the theory crafting yourself.
Oh, dang.
So doing that automatically in game, I would say, kind of reduces the engagement with the community. But it is something that we can think about, and it's just purely.
I'm about to look up on
proper
on my
UX,
phone where these
just
buckets of bolts are at.
highlighting what you need to get if once you have selected a starting node. I think that would pretty much cover those needs.
There is another question from Villord. Will spells and
do I get it from
always
the
hit,
trolls?
or will there be also misses, dodges, parries, glancing, and resists? I think you get the idea of the question. Like, is it 100% guaranteed hit, or there something else might happen?
So currently blocking can negate completely projectile damage.
April 30th,
we
yeah.
also had this for the dodging.
Now I wonder if that
dodge,
also counts for spells. Like if somebody's casting a meteor and you block it,
more
does it negate it?
into this. It's kind of in the air.
Or is that just for the basic attacks?
Correct, Vanny?
Yes, it's not gonna cut into the test because dodge is something that we are actively evaluating at the moment. Is it something that we are going to do 100% for all of the classes and how it will look like and how it will play?
Okay.
Or we will completely just scrap it over because
I think Assassin's probably going to need dodge.
Months of development until we fine tune it, until we are happy to give it in your hands. This is too big of a price. Doesn't matter how great intents we have.
They haven't put out a specific time yet.
Features we want to make. Only one thing matters.
Good question, actually.
Released or not released game. We can easily fall into a trap. Oh, but that one thing additionally can be cool. Oh, but that another thing additionally can be cool. Many other things can be cool. But the coolest thing would be to release the game and have a stable foundation. This is where we are aiming at the moment, and we will invest. Currently, our plan is to invest in
there they are. There it is.
Fixing, polishing, and improving what we currently have. Reviewing what we don't like. For example, as I said, the animation controller, the way the animations are handling, especially in melee at the moment, is definitely not something that we are happy with. So
they're probably going to need a PTR though, because I think implementing something as big as dodge in a live build might get a little messy if they don't have like a lot of testing first. So maybe a PTR, or
I wouldn't say
if they do end up thinking that they can do it before 1.0, that'd be great.
Damage, especially when we have blocking in the game.
Okay, so now let's move on with 1 second. Let me just turn it off, and let's move with the next build. What do you suggest to do as next one to explain and show?
Let's see. I would say
the Radiant Banner type.
Yeah, we can take Radiant Banner. We can just take the active spell of the banner, which again enforces this supporting prey style. And the banner is a spell that you would throw around a choke point where your party members are, or in the middle of a boss fight where you know, you can catch as many party members as possible to buff up their defenses.
Okay, so I
And in
would.
PvP, there's the play around, obviously, for that. You can destroy the banner if you're the opposite faction.
Oh,
and
okay.
kind of counter this ability.
I think at some point we might want to do a stream just for the quests, because they're definitely something separate that we wanna look about. So for those
I
of
do
you
like
who are,
the current
wondering what
questing
is
they
this,
got
this
right
is
here, the
a marker
interface.
for the quest. But now let me demonstrate
pretty cool.
The healing hand and how much it does at the moment. It's around 260.
Kind of reminds me of like more
what it
more like
does
Legion
and what it
questing.
heals, and it does no additional strength and stuff. This gains 10% strength.
I am curious
and
to see
dexterity
how
for 10
like
seconds.
in depth
So
the
let me
questing
learn
system's
that.
gonna be though.
And let me see
And
how much strength
because
I
the
have.
lore's kind of still being
94.
constructed.
Let me cast this.
I would love to see some dynamic events, multiple PVE based ways to progress would be great.
The moment when I cast it, so the healing is and then it's back to normal the moment after these 10 seconds are over. So as you can see, it does the increase, and it does the increase in healing. So this is the type of a support build you're saying, Coco, but this is not something that you evaluate yourself as a keyword type, right? So you would pair this build with something of the rest. How would you pair this destructive hand in general? With what would you pair it and suggest the players to do to create a good combination and playstyle?
Yeah, obviously, while you're waiting for your supportive cooldowns to be active again, the best thing to do while you wait is to dish out damage. So you can go with Vindicator Strike, you can go straight up and get some Breaker actually, and support with fire stuff instead.
Ooh, nice.
So you can be
cool.
You can be, you know, half supporty, half inquisitory in that sense.
That's a really cool build right there, because you're basically going north and west, and this is really.
But I can take
really,
this boss
really
on.
North and south, yes, north and south. Sorry, north and south, and this creates a
huge
really
tree,
cool,
man.
A build. So let me just take those and continue. Select. Casting final verdict absolution grants oath of glory. I think this was a let me check, where is it? Oh my god, I have quite a lot of spells.
I don't think you pressed.
Oath of Sanctuary. Is this what I need to cast?
Yeah, Oath of Sanctuary. Here we go.
Check.
So this is
It's
40
already on
seconds,
your
right?
6. It's already off of.
No, that's
this is
final verdict.
Absolution is already on
So
your
7 then.
Absolution.
Yes. Okay. And then
This is the bubble.
Ooh,
Yeah,
what
okay,
did
so
you
it's
do?
20. This spell, this the
I have
immunity.
to
This
cast
is
it when you made it.
crazy, man. So the way it works,
sure.
I'll
Yeah,
let him
yeah,
explain, but
Channeling spell that
well,
makes
you can only
immune
put
Okay.
this on
to
somebody
much.
else. You can't put it on yourself, so it's not like a Pally
Having the
standard bubble.
final game, but
It's a bubble
it
for
is there.
somebody else.
Let's show it to the community.
How
and
long does it
let's see
last?
what they think about it. And adding or removing spells is definitely not hard thing to do. I have 10 seconds, and then we can showcase it. But this is basically
Boss isn't in here, is he?
channel
Oh, there you
to
are.
make your ally immune for the duration. So this is you applying a bubble on somebody else, but not on yourself. Is that correct?
Yes, you cannot cast it on yourself.
Yeah.
It only works on allies. This is the drawback, and
That is interesting.
You're also kind of stuck in place. So the ally that's being protected actually needs to take care of you if danger comes your way.
Okay.
Instead.
So if I cast it, you can move, but I cannot move, right?
Yeah, you shouldn't be
Okay.
able to move.
Let me cast it on you, and you should be able to move. This is really cool
And I
looking,
am-
by the way.
That is
I am
sick. I
completely
love the look
immune
of that.
to all types of damage while this is happening, by the way.
So
And like
this
I
is-
was saying in the
worked
stream too,
very well
I think
while
it
we were fighting the
because
boss,
they ask about
this
if
week.
people feel like this is a good idea, and I
By the
think
way,
it
this is how I managed
accurately
to keep Drop
represents what a
alive
paladin's
most
supposed
of
to
the-
be.
most of the time, because nobody was doing much healing. But
Let me
I
apply.
do think they should have their own like.
mode on
I mean,
myself
I
so
think
can
the
cast it
spell
more and
before
more.
kind of solves that,
Chat,
but they should
what
have
do you
their own
think
personal
about
bubble.
this spell? Do you love the
But I love
idea
this.
of having a bubble but not
Yes.
for yourself, but for your allies.
Yes.
How would you rate that, and would you find this as a interesting playstyle? Let me cast it on you, Coco, again.
Really cool.
I'm casting the
About
spell
the
right now.
alternating, I see people saying, "Oh, so you get just 5 paladins that alternate the bubble on you."
Yep.
Obviously, to prevent that, there will be a debuff that prevents this buff to be applied again for a brief period
Oh.
of time. That's how things can be
I
balanced.
did
but
not know they were doing
Why
that.
not have 5
Oh,
paladins just
gotcha.
alternate for the fun of it, for the time being?
Okay,
imagine
so
how
they
cool it
did
would
plan
look.
for that then.
5 paladins just doing this on one single target and saying, "You're
I
not
did.
touching this one."
I completely
And this
misheard
is
that
definitely
that they
something
were gonna
really
have
cool that
a
we can
debuff for that.
do
Interesting.
in a battleground. Imagine a type of battleground where it is like protect a single entity to carry a special payload or something like this. And in the final moment,
Song
you're
Gulch.
just going like this, and you're basically securing the game. This would be really cool.
That's
What do you
super
guys
cool.
think?
That is
Let
nice.
us know. We are here every Sunday, me personally, to get your feedback. We are demonstrating stuff that is still not final, and it is important to.
I love how in tune with the
get your
community they
feedback
are.
as early as possible. One thing I want you to understand: the fact that I'm casting this
It's gonna serve the game
is
really
not the
well,
reality.
really
I'm
well,
currently
really
having
well.
a god mode on, which basically removes the cooldown for me. This is a game master mechanic. This is not what you do in real life.
Yeah, obviously positioning is key here. And yeah, the caster can be interrupted while channeling this, which will end the channel. So that's another way to balance this out.
Okay, so let me continue with the build and take the Radiant banner. This is all under that tree, so let me just take that spell. Somebody asked how many spells can you have on the action bar. Currently, the limit is 20. And we rely a lot on the
Write that
type
down.
of oh, it's already deployed. On the type of augmenting the current spells rather than always granting you new type of spells. Coco, can you speak a little bit about that?
Yeah, we would super get into the weeds too if we started getting like 30, 40 spells. That was a big problem with WoW, because look what they did. They crunched it back down eventually. So yeah, I think
builds, or if they prefer to just focus on
that's the way to
limited
go.
number of key buttons that they prefer to press.
Don't want to have like 20 spells that you never press.
I'm personally leaning towards less key stuff to press. At some point, it becomes a little bit too much, but that doesn't mean we do not support people that just want to have more and more active skills. There will definitely be a drawback if you just try to get all the active spells instead of you empowering other spells through the passive nodes.
I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, that's right.
You're obviously having some trade-offs for this decision.
Mr. Pandaria amount of spells. I don't remember
Great.
how many we
So,
had
this
in
is
that
the Radiant
that
banner,
expansion.
and this is basically
Was it a lot?
a great buff. This is
I
something
mean, if they're like
that I
useful
think
spells
we can
too, then
use
I
a
think
lot in PvE scenarios,
having
especially in boss fights
more
and
could
stuff.
work. But
Coco, can you explain how
I'm trying to think of a
Radiant
game
banner
that
works?
I remember
it
that
does?
being a thing on where it was a lot of useless spells. I think
you
EverQuest too.
Select, it's a kind
It's
of
the
a
last
skill
one I can
shot.
remember.
You select a area where you throw the
Anniversary
banner,
server.
and once the banner is
Going for
planted,
just active spells
it
in the
casts
talent
this
tree.
AoE, which provides armor buff to everyone inside it.
Yeah, and the moment when you walk out, you basically have less armor because, as you can see now, I'm 479. The moment when I walk out of it, I'm automatically to less. So this is definitely a great helper when you guys are having a good boss fight or something.
Oh, this is cool. I like that banner.
Like this. So this is pretty much what the version in the destructive hand build does. We covered the
Was it really?
indicator with the avatar.
But I think I've heard a lot of mixed stuff on Mist, Mr. Pandaria.
Really like this is also one of my.
Because I remember
spells.
Like
So let
after it
me
was
just
done, like
go
back in
that
Legion,
route.
people said it was horrible,
Let
but
me
then
unlearn those,
as we went further and
just
further,
go
people were
this.
saying, "Oh, I miss
Let's
the
get
Pandaria."
to this.
Probably,
This
you
is
know what?
a
It was
build
probably
that
because we got to
does
BFA in
increase your
Shadowlands,
magic
and then they were like,
penetration
"Oh God,
by
Mr.
2%.
Pandaria really
So
wasn't
this
that
is
bad."
more of a build
But I'm pretty sure everybody
um,
collectively agreed that Kata was
casters, or
horrible.
how do you see that type of a
Even
build
now.
that goes up to
This
that
is
route?
because most of the spells here scale better with spell power, and this is why, as a because you're turning in a little bit into a magic damage dealer, even though you're melee, that stat actually provides a big damage
Oh,
boost if
magic
you
penetration.
penetrate
Yep,
magic
got it.
resistance on your enemy.
Got it.
Because there are going
Okay,
to be talents
so
that
let
turn
me
your
learn
like
this,
your what was
and,
it, the melee
1
ability
second.
he was
Here
casting earlier,
appears
turns it into a
automatically
holy
on
spell.
my
So I was wondering if they had
action
something
bar.
like that.
This is one of the cool looking spells, by the way. Let me just cast it. Yeah, these horses in general.
This one was
let me
controversial
just
because
read
it
again.
pulls. It
Summon a
supposedly
holy
pulls
cavalry,
enemies
repeatedly
into
strike
its
an
center.
area and pull targets inside towards the center. Maybe we should go out and demonstrate what it does against the NPCs, I believe, or against.
The pulls are a bit wonky still, but
Maybe let's do a duel then.
I do remember the arena. Oh wait. Oh, actually, I was thinking of the battlegrounds. It was that. What was that soccer one? Or not really soccer, but like
Okay.
you had the ball above your head.
No, not
That one
that
was
one. Sorry,
trippy.
the wrong one. Casted the wrong one. So let me cast it over here.
Actually, I think I do remember
Yeah,
hearing
as
about
you
the
can see,
arenas
it
though.
pulls him at the
Mop.
center, and this is the glitch that we are having still.
Oh,
But
so
this
that's
is
what it looks like.
definitely a
Okay.
spell that you can use in a situation where you have like a lot of AoE and stuff. This would do a lot of damage. I'm not really sure if we should
interesting.
keep in general the pulls. We are both with God mode. This is why he's not taking damage, by the way.
It might get a
So,
little messy if they don't tweak that.
Not really sure if we should keep the pool. How do you
I don't know.
guys
I don't know.
feel about it? Do you like the idea of having this pool mechanic that moves the target towards the center, or you think it's too much? No,
I don't know. It is a cool spell though. It is a really cool spell.
In PvP, it's OP. Pool is too much. Let me make a poll on this. I think this is.
I don't remember what people
definitely
voted on
something
this.
that it's good to discuss with the community, and we should take their feedback.
The idea for the pull is not to be like a continuous pull, but more of a knockback towards the center. So each time the damage takes, it actually needs to knock you back towards the center. It's not like a gradual pull.
Oh, okay, they're gonna change it then.
But obviously, it needs to tie down. It needs to be tied down with the idea of horses trampling you. So it could be a stun, could be a swole, could be a root.
I think a quick stun followed by more damage would work.
The fantasy of the spell still.
Okay.
The pull does sound kind of cool though too. It's hard to say.
So this is something that Blessed Hammer is still something that we are about to change the visuals of. The idea behind this spell is basically to throw a hammer, and this is a range stun. This is the idea.
Yeah, this one's gonna be nice. Red Pally Hammer.
The idea is to boink players from afar and be able to. Another way to cut the distance between the target is obviously if they're stun or rooted. So that's another tool in the Paladin's arsenal to get that mobility in that in a different avenue. Obviously, it can work to for tanking, interrupting. You guys know that stun is very powerful anyway.
Yeah,
it can be used in a lot of different scenarios, but
the visuals of it are not yet final, and most likely even the icon is also a placeholder at this stage, because VFX team will go over and basically replace it with the their new VFX. So which route we didn't go yet? I think we have not taken Holy Defiance. I think we did that route. Remove the crown control effects and gain absorb shield. Should we go?
I think full up we didn't.
Full up. Okay. Okay. Let me refund. Somebody
we didn't
asked.
Get castigation.
Castigation. Okay. What is this? Final work castigation. Okay. Let me build again the strength. increase your magic penetration, and then we go to castigation. So let me learn it. Okay. Is it on this? Where is it? 1 second. Sunbreaker. Heavenly Dive.
I
How
think
does
it's
it look?
on your last key right now on 8.
Yes, exactly. It's always on the last one. So, can you explain what castigation does?
Oh, wait, let me look at this.
To all enemies around you and stun them.
Yeah, this is
Wolf,
a little
what's
bit
up?
packed with power.
Oh,
Right
this is
now,
badass.
It applies
Ooh.
a AoE stun and
Oh,
the
really?
sanctified fire that I mentioned earlier in the stream, which is the
Oh, I missed that spell.
fire dot
Wait, what's
for
the timestamp on this?
Inquisitor Paladin.
What I see is that the stun is applied with a delay after this. So
123.
is this intended,
Wow.
or this is a time given for the player to run out?
Yeah, we need some counterplay because AoE stuns have been a little bit too much, and the area is not that big currently. But
Damn,
this is,
okay.
Another thing about the spell is that this is a very old spell. It was added for the demo in Brazil, and it was kind of successful there.
It's going to be a powerful one, especially if they keep Heavenly Dive for the playtest.
We brought it down.
But whatever replacement
here,
spell they get, this is a sick one.
To here, and it was like stunning everyone. It was too OP. I definitely can tell you this. This is still something really cool. Let me.
I like this one,
so we can see the real.
Yes, please.
The real cooldowns, because I think right like that This is 1 minute of a cooldown that you can cast. This week we also changed the way how haste work in the game. Can you tell to the community a little bit more about how haste work in general?
This week,
is haste something good as a stat for the Paladin to be considered about? Because when we're speaking about Paladin, we always know strength. How would you evaluate when it comes to stats?
So haste, guys, essentially allows you to press buttons more often, which is where the real dopamine comes from, like button mashing. So what haste does is, as a stat, it will decrease cast time, it will decrease cooldowns, and it will decrease the global cooldown as well of a spell. Obviously by different metrics for those stuff, but as you can obviously deduct, it means you can be pressing the spells more often. I would say this spell benefits mostly casters because the Paladin doesn't have that much spells with cast time, but that doesn't mean it's valuable. It's just that the mage, for example, gets even more out of it.
Are they not going to do anything with the attack speed then?
Okay.
Can't remember if that stat was in there.
Let me see, because I think we pretty much went over all.
God, I miss guild names like this.
Talents, extended Sunbreaker. Now, how would you describe additional improvements? What would you like to see more with the Paladin, and what are the things that you would like to add as soon as possible to the Paladin?
You're asking me?
Of course, you're the one that is making it.
I would definitely go with adding talents that obey the tag rules. So if you have a school, it will benefit from a talent. That's something that I would streamline. Right? For example, physical damage spells get this and that. Holy spells get B. Fire spells get C. And it's not just schools that we can add spells with. It's let's say spenders, ultimates, mobility.
All right.
That we can use, and I really want to get my hands on and put more stuff that kind of change stuff a little bit more based on talents.
A spender would be very interesting on a paladin. Ultimate would be nice.
Okay.
But I think the avatar kind of like
this is
medieval
asking,
ultimate. Oh, it's me.
Would the team ever consider adding more avatar forms for us to choose?
Yes,
from, like,
please.
Through achievements, etc., or the talent that changes the way it works visually and effects wise.
I didn't even think
One
about
thing
glyphs when I was asking
thinking
that.
we can create a visual thing around the enhancements of
Exalted.
the avatar of sanctification. The moment when you get, for example, a exalted avatar or something like this, maybe we can connect that and make the wings a little bit bigger and stuff. But this is just idea that I was throwing. What is your take, Coco, on this?
It's good to know whether a guy that you're fighting has improved avatar compared to someone that has the base one. So there
Right.
is merit to this, but obviously it's up to how much time and effort we can put into this. But it is a something that has value.
And
that's what
you
I
know,
can
if they
say.
had different
Because it's
forms,
good to
once
for
they
you
had the ability
understand
to,
immediately what you're
they could also
fighting against.
add
Get
different
this idea, because
forms,
you can't
like
open
different
the
versions
talents,
of different forms. There we
window
go.
for your opponent, but some visual cues can provide hints what you're up against.
Great. So, in general, let me just...
I'm out, bro.
I have this. Let me just go for Fate to stop the duel. Can we showcase a little bit of the new armors that we got this week for the Paladin? Do you have in mind the item set somewhere written?
Oh,
I don't remember what these look like.
Me on the spot a little bit.
Yeah, we should have it somewhere in the discussions with the team, because I would really love to showcase one really cool armor that we implemented this week. I think people will enjoy it. Maybe we can have something equipped other that is really cool looking as well. In the meantime, guys, now is the time for you to become active, for you to start writing all of your feedback, what you like, what you don't like, and asking all of the questions around Paladin, the playstyle, what should change, and in general everything that you are interested with. So while we are searching for some cool visuals to show you how Paladin will look with a better looking gear,
95, got it.
I will also start reading over your questions and feedback. By the way, in the meantime, I see the results of the poll, and people are saying, the community saying that the pool on the Cavalcade of Light is basically fine. 85% voted on this, by the way. Which is,
really? I did not know that they
now let me see
voted 85% on that. Wow. 85% voted that Cavalcade
of Light. It's considered an ultimate spell, so at least visually, it needs to give this oomph effect.
Okay,
that's valid. Yeah, the Avatar and the Cavalcade seem like the best ultimate kinds of spells.
Is it possible to make the character starts an inventory as window instead of full screen? I think this was brought back previously, and for the this one, for the stats and inventory, I think we can do that. However, I'm not really sure how well this would work for the talent tree, guys, because the talent tree is quite big, and I'm not really sure if it's gonna work well in a smaller screen. We definitely would try this, but
they say Steam Deck?
I would take the time to discuss it with the team and assess in general, can we do it. I think it's not impossible.
Wait, sorry.
It might bring some work well in a smaller screen. We definitely would try this, guys, because the talent tree is quite big, and I'm not really sure if it's gonna work well in a smaller screen. We definitely would try this, guys.
Gotta go back a little bit more.
However, the stats and inventory, I think we can do that. This was brought back. Character starts an inventory as window is
ultimate oomph.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
To convey that it's an ultimate.
Is it possible to make the character starts an inventory as window instead of full screen? I think this was brought back previously. And
yeah,
this one for the stats and inventory, I think we can do that. However, I'm not really sure how well this would work for the talent tree, guys. Because
people were wondering if they could do like a scalable UI also.
Sure if it's gonna work well in a smaller screen. We definitely would try this, but I would take the time to discuss it with the team and assess in general, can we do it? I think it's not impossible, and it might bring some value, but this is a quality of life improvement at this point. What will be the max level in test, and will there be
20.
the main way to level up? So max level, I
hear that
think
part.
right now we're going to set it up something around 20. This is not yet final because it depends on the content that we are going to bring in.
Okay.
Content will be released before the test and during the test as well. There will be a lot of bug fixing happening. As I said already in the beginning of the stream, when the date comes and the test starts, we are going to randomly pick a small portion of people and let them in. Then assess everything: networking, server stability, bug fixes and stuff, bugs, and apply fixes for those. The moment when we are ready, we will unveil a bigger portion of playtesters. We'll send more invites. So the invitation will happen gradually over the whole period of the test. It will not happen all at once, because guys, Coco, this is the old the old set. There is a new one that is with a different core. This is how the playtest will basically be. And you need to pay attention in general to your mailbox and
kicking my butt, actually.
Invitation from Steam to join the playtest. So right now we are having more than 60,000 people that have requested access, for which I'm super happy. I'm super happy about this, but we need to make it in the right way. We need to let people in gradually, because as I said, this test is before everything a technical test. It is expected to have some technical hiccups and glitches here and there, and we don't want to ruin the experience for everyone by just going mad and say, everybody, 60,000 people, let's go in at once. And this is why we are enrolling this kind of system. Don't make the mistake. This is a Soul Stitch Solo saying, do not make the mistake of making bloated talent trees. Every game that does this forgets a meta will be established.
This is one I kind of disagreed with. Not their answer, but the person asking.
It is important to find the right balance. I think it's important to find the right balance. Making more for just the sake of making.
Like I think I actually even gave World of Warcraft as an example.
I'm really a fan.
In the beginning, like back in vanilla, I heard that people thought warriors were bad because, but it was largely because people didn't know how to use them. But once they did, once people started theory crafting and whatnot, then they became very popular. And I think it's the same thing with this talent tree system. It's like there will be things at first that people aren't aware of that are like OP, because people will just go for like the cookie cutter stuff. Thank you so much, Silent. And eventually when more people start theory crafting and really testing, then we're going to start to find the more powerful builds.
When you have a bunch of those, when you get let's say,
but even then there could still be hidden builds that people don't know about.
Milestones inside of the game's progression, which can happen, let's say, each 5 levels or each 10 levels, for example, and that really feels good as a player to reach certain milestones.
Thank you for the follow.
But that doesn't mean we need just crap talents so that you can feel good about finally getting a decent talent. That is still about, we're talking about balance here, because obviously the smaller nodes need to feel not as impactful, but at the same time they don't need to just feel as fewer. It's all about the balance, because we're also not gonna give you a ton of points, so that's also very important. If when you have limited amount of points,
you won't be able to max out the talent tree.
Afford the luxury of just having too much bloat, otherwise you would not feel the impact of the talent tree.
And we've also got scars to think about too, which is going to really change up the game. They didn't talk about it, but they showcased the scars, and they're already changing them up to where they're going to be more impactful.
We might get more points per level. We might get more points on specific levels. This is pretty much
Where are the
up
boars, man?
to testing, I
there you
would
are.
say, and about pacing.
Cool.
Whether the leveling feels good, whether you need some kick from power creep. We do have the power to change that a little bit, but suffice to say, players will be informed of how many talent points they get at what level, so they can pre-plan a little bit their talent journey.
Okay. One other question that who is Roxys says, what will be the max level in? Oh, sorry. This is something that I already covered. There is another one. Will there be a target thread list? Final Fantasy XIV has this, and you can switch the targets from the list to great for tanks.
Be interesting.
Thread list is definitely something that we can do because the way the system is created.
But then I bet people are going to start talking about damage meters. I'm curious to see what that discussion is going to be like.
For the test itself, because we have other priorities, but I think this is definitely one really cool quality of life thing that we can do in
I'm
future.
assuming both add-ons and
then,
damage meters are
yeah,
probably going to be
Zhangyan, says,
disagreed upon
in
in the Scars community, because
for example, cores
I think a lot of people are looking for more of that TBC classic experience in Scars and
not
Wrath.
your gear. I don't think at the moment we have plans for making such system. I think such system existed in Guild Wars too, and if this is what you're referring to, we currently have no plans of for making such it is called a die in this game. If you're referring to a
this one
of,
I hope they reconsider.
For example, cores of your abilities and stuff. Not abilities, your
outfits.
I don't think at the moment we have plans for making such system. I think such
actually surprised me
in Guild Wars too. And if this is what you're referring to, we currently have no plans of making this.
Yeah, no, they'd make a ton of money. Okay, so it would take away from development time. So maybe it could be something they do later, but die would get them a lot of money, especially in a free-to-play game.
Go ahead and break it because, guys, this is the intent of the test.
I was saying in the live stream, like I knew a guy on BDO who spent like $300 on die one weekend. Wife was not happy. They definitely want to get die at some point.
Mr. Gee says, how long until you showcase the Mystic?
Oh yeah, the Mystic. Here we go.
Long.
Very long, yeah. And then you see next month, release of the Mystic.
I mean, for some people a month is too much, but
yeah. So guys, don't take this as next month we're releasing the Mystic. It was just a joke. It depends on the pipeline. I think what we can spoil, because it will be a Sunday stream without Vanillin spoiling what is next. Right. The next classes that are most likely coming after the 4 ones that we have right
Warrior
now,
and Priest.
the 4 ones are Paladin, Mage, Ranger, and Druid, is most likely going to be a Priest or a Warrior. So this is where we are focused in the future, and these will come next. After that, I think Koku right now we can calmly says that we have a lot of spell mechanics, a lot of abilities to create unique stuff. But once we are creating a new class, we always ask ourselves the question: what is the unique thing about that class? Like, what is the unique thing that only that class can do? And I think this is a very valid question to ask right now about the Paladin, and how would you rate that? How would you define what is the very unique thing that only Paladins can do, and this is something that you would not give to somebody else? For example, like the protective shield or something like this. What is it in your mind?
Okay.
I would say that it's a mix of couple of things. Visually, it's the shield for me. It's the blessed shield that we like to call it. Once you block something, your other spells get buffed. This is pretty much on what currently what only a Paladin can do. But also the general feel of the
yeah, I'm hoping the block works differently for the Warrior. Like, I hope we can still block, but with an actual shield.
Which is deceptively mobile, because he's like an unstoppable force. He's not that roided up and mobile like a warrior or a rogue, but he can still close gaps. I would say, but if I have to pick one, it's the blessed block.
Yeah.
For me currently.
Okay.
Let me see if I still have it. Maybe I don't, because I'm in another build, or I still have it.
What are you looking for? The
That's a little late door.
channel
Damn.
community?
Yeah,
or-
the channel immunity.
It's
This
on
one.
7. for
Yes.
you.
So is this the one that you are referring to as the most unique?
No. I meant the what you can do with blocking projectiles with your shield.
Okay. For me personally, I think Oath of Sanctuary is definitely one very unique thing for the class.
That's pretty
I
cool.
don't think will suit any other than the Paladin.
Yeah.
This is definitely one thing that can stay as unique. Final Verdict Absolution is not as unique as you might find it, but let me move with.
That's still a really cool spell, the one that gives a
questions
burn
from the community.
and a stun.
What do you think about the AoE spells? I know devs love AoE spells because they look cool, but as a player, especially in PvP, it's horrible because most of the time they are too powerful. Too much of VFX, so it's a shit show, and battles are less strategic because it becomes just an AoE fest. Really interesting question in general about AoE spells, and what is your take for AoE and their place in PvP? Interesting question, right?
Perfect.
It's a lot of
Ooh,
stuff to unpack
level 8.
because
Okay.
the easiest way that we can deal with just obviously like make the cost really big, and now you're not gonna be casting those stuff in player settings that much. Obviously AoE spells are also problematic when it comes to grind farms. Like you pull every single mob
Okay,
on
not
the map,
bad.
you just crowd control it and dump all the AoE stuff on top of the big pack that you have pulled.
I find that hella
But
fun though.
those things can be ironed out through just pure good balancing.
Wait, I'm gonna need to
And
go back on
I
that
would
actually.
think
Was
I
that
know
like
there would probably be a build that
being said as a negative? Because that personally, like, that's one of my favorite ways to grind. Like I've grinded to max in multiple MMOs doing just that.
but dump all the AoE stuff. You pull every single mob on the map, you when it those stuff in player settings that much.
Oh wait, I gotta go back
Like-
in further. Hold on.
Their place AoE spells, and what is your take for AoE and their
Okay.
place in PvP?
Oh, PV. Okay.
Interesting question, right?
It's a lot of stuff to unpack because the easiest way that we can deal with just
See a
obviously,
quest.
like make the cost really big, and now you're not gonna be casting those stuff in player settings that much. Obviously AoE spells are also problematic when it comes to grind farms. Like you pull every single mob on the map, you just
Man,
crowd
that's
control
right.
it and dump all the AoE stuff on top of the big pack that you have pulled. But those things can be ironed out through just pure
Yeah, I like
good
doing
balancing.
that.
Yeah.
And I would saying that I know there would probably be a build that throws my whole essay out of the window and keeps breaking the game.
This is always whatever. Look, Coco, the funny part is that whatever right now me and you are brainstorming and thinking about the playstyle, the moment when these guys get in, everything gets out of the window. You know, everything that you imagined, they would do it completely in a separate way, in a way that you never thought of. Even the QA team, these are the people that were looking at making this spell and trying to making this bug. Let me try to reproduce it so I can show it to the guys. They were doing this.
Oh, that's funny.
This. And I'm completely open to show you what the current problems of the build are.
That's
And
awesome.
I'm pretty sure you guys will come and you will find even more stuff. You will find even more stuff. Let me just respond myself to fix it. But this is the fun part. Coco, can you send me your coordinates so I can teleport directly to you? By the way.
No,
Okay, so
Stay
stay there. If you cheat, you stay
Give me
there.
a moment.
I will just log in with another mage. I think I have. Okay, if you send me.
Here we go.
Okay, let me just pick it up.
What is that?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let me go back. Let me continue.
Yeah, I
with
need to do mining. I need to get mining.
Secret base. Yeah, it's exactly the secret base, you know? Let me see. Question. You guys are making MMORPG. Have some of you played Ashes of Creation? Coco, have you played it?
I never played it.
There was a
Well,
very
now
hard
back in the
encounter
battle
that
royale.
game,
That was the last time I
which
played
was
it.
called,
Like
Q,
2016ish,
and I couldn't
something like that.
get past the cube essentially.
You couldn't beat the Q boss.
I couldn't beat the
Cube
cube boss. Yep.
That was
It was
good.
too tough for you. Unfortunately, I have not even reached that level, to be honest. I thought that game had a lot of potential, but it wasn't my cup of tea in general, because I like different kind of MMORPG style and development in general. Let me just go back and see. Would be interesting to consider giving AoE spells diminishing returns, like an optimal number of targets that you have more than that in the area. Each
Swear these
effect
wolves
takes
are on
less
demon
damage
time.
because it's being spread out over more people. So we have the chain effect in general. We had one spell. I don't know if we're still going to keep it for the Paladin. That was the throw of the shield. Do we still have it in the
Yeah.
build?
Yeah.
Or are we
Light
We
bound.
have it, but
Uh-oh.
the latest build just does not register damage. It still bounces to targets, but you'll just not be seeing damage numbers.
Okay.
But it's one of my favorite spells because I also really like playing
Okay, cool.
as a Captain America type of guy that throws the
Yes.
shield around all the time.
Okay. So
I know some games limit the amount of targets that get damage applied to once you do AoE. Let's say you can
Need
only
one more
damage
bear,
5
man.
targets. So if you have 10, only 5 of them will get damage. But this is something that needs to be implemented into our game, and
I don't.
we need to spend some time, figuring out those stuff. But
Ugh,
AoE
I don't.
spells
I
can
don't.
be
I don't want
brought
to. I
down
don't want to
in
have
di- in
that.
different
Ugh,
avenues,
man.
So we'll
I
be
mean,
keeping an eye on them definitely.
We'll see.
I know-
We'll
I
see.
know for certain.
Armagon, what about races?
Well, I don't like.
Info,
I don't like
elves,
grinding
when-
limitations.
I think we're having.
Although
quite a big
I
fan
get
of
why
the
they
elves.
would be
Me
implemented.
personally, I'm also a huge fan of the elves, and to be honest, this is
Those elves are
probably,
badass. Those are nice.
if not my favorite, because so far the Baron became my favorite.
First
one.
time I saw the Sun
The
Elf, I
Baron is
almost
already in
thought
the
about
game.
rolling
I can
Sun
create
Elf.
a Baron character. I'm not going to showcase it today because I have explicit warning from the art director not to do so, because his build doesn't have the proper posing animation wise. But when the moment is
like, "Don't
ready
show
and
this!
it's going
Don't
to be
do it!"
before the test, I'm going to showcase. When it comes to elves, they are currently being made. I don't think they made already. They're already inside the game. They're not, but
Hello.
I'm 100% sure because I have seen the progress of the actual female model for the elves inside, not inside the game, but inside the company, and it will be very soon brought to the game. Other model that is being made as we speak is the orc male.
Dang.
Coco, have you seen it?
Yeah, looks pretty cool, and I will probably be playing either Orc or Gruntar. And the reason I think the elves are
I'm
taking
glad.
so
I'm glad the
long is
orc looks
because
pretty
we
cool.
need to
I'm
take
glad
the
about that.
dresser and have their nails polished a little bit too much, right?
Oh, God.
Am I going to be a spoiler king if I don't show what we're having in SWAC, right? It's not going to be me. So, speaking about elves...
There was an interesting debate
this is
around the
a
orc model. I like the
not
orc model, the way it looks.
low resolution image of the model without hair, without anything. So, guys,
Not really a
here it
debate,
is.
but
Here it
discussion.
is the model that you was asking about. Let me know what you guys think in the comments in general. Any feedback, any idea that you might have. And
I'm just gonna get to level
how
7,
would
make this
you-
easier.
How would you basically rate this from 1 to 10? Let me see.
So I can find one more bear, I can hearth back.
Speaking about showcasing cool stuff, oops, let me go quite fast. Not sure fixing this, but this is yet again. I think this is a lovely lady.
Oh, nice.
I think the Sun Elves are coming to a place where they are really unique. I think where we need to be careful in general with them is the animation side. We need to make sure that they are translated properly with animations, and this is the place where we still want to improve quite a lot when it comes to the game itself.
Okay.
But this is the progress. This is the progress of the female elf, and I'm really looking forward to see what kind of customizations the team would do on the model. I see people rating from 1 to 10 with 15 on this, so I think the community likes it. What do you think, Coco?
Yeah, I think everybody will want specific sliders to be added into the game. I'm not gonna mention
God.
what those sliders are.
And let me show you something else additionally. This is, of course, I am the spoiler king, and I won't be a true spoiler king if I don't show you the orc model. Now,
Does look sick.
we had a discussion with Rasmus on this, and first, I love the model. I love what the people did, what the team did here, the stylization, the way the character looks. But we have a problem, Coco. We have a problem, and that is the fact that I don't know if you realized, but all of the races inside the game, outside of the human and the undead, they are quite big. Everything is quite big and massive, especially on the massive side. We have a lot of massive models. Orc, Gruntar, Baron, they are massive. Male and female, they are massive. And then we were thinking, okay, why? If you ask me again, if I had to do something else in a different way, I would definitely do a different version of the orc. This is me, guys. This is me.
I think he was thinking of the Lord of the Rings kind of
But I would
orc.
have
Not the
a
Urukai, but
different
the
version of
other
orc,
one.
a crooked one.
People were saying that's more like
Somebody that
Goblin.
is sneaky, you know, crooked face and stuff. Not that big bulky guy that is like Hulk smash. You know, currently we're having a Hulk smash territory. So, guys, community, let me know your thoughts.
People were saying that
would you like
more like Goblin would be better. Just get get Goblin and Orc kind of thing.
But would you like to see some different version of smaller, crooked, sneaky type of races like Goblin and Orc? I see that the chat is going crazy, but that's Goblin, Vanillin.
Yeah.
What do you think, Coco?
Exactly.
What do you think? Should we do that?
Keep the orc like extremely big so he can bench press a skyscraper. That's perfectly fine for me.
Exactly.
But anything else is just not an orc if he's
Okay, I'm gonna hearth back.
smaller.
Or
Okay.
actually, I don't need to really hearth back. But
In general, this
Go on
is
back.
how I feel about
Can't find a
the
freaking bear,
current,
man.
State of the races. I'm definitely looking forward to see how the orc lady will look like and how the male elf will look like. This is going to be interesting to see. But I think this is going to be one badass of a character with stuff equipped on him. It will look even better. Then we had a lot of progress around, as I said it, priest is what is coming next, and we are already cooking, guys. We are already cooking for you.
oh
let
wait,
me
is
do
priest
a
coming?
small,
Like 100% priest coming next, or priest coming
spoiler
first?
and show you
I
something.
thought warrior
around
was
that.
coming first.
Then we have a lot of new cool armors that are being prepared.
Although it wasn't really like a
for,
direct confirmation. It was like
warrior.
we saw a
This is something
hidden.
that will go
Yeah.
in there. And I think I really love
Saw
the
hidden,
direction of
skills
how we
pop
are
up for
making
warrior.
The armors pop. I love the idea that we
warrior and
created
priest, though.
a workflow where we are not just making armors for the sake of applying textures on top of the character and calling it okay. We have a new armor. This definitely puts a lot to the character team and asks a lot of things to be made from them in order to achieve this. But I think it pays off. Now, let's move into the final section of the today's stream and let's discuss all the questions around the Paladin that you guys might have, because it's Easter. I cannot keep Koku here forever. He needs to join back the family, and it's pretty much late. I'm not sure if even me and you will going to join back the family.
Oh, nice.
Because they're most likely sleeping, but still. Let me see what are you guys saying and what are your questions. Venalin, what happened with the capes? I'm not sure what happened with the capes in general. I'm not sure if we actually... You're getting me off guard, because I'm not even sure if we... do we have the cape SWAT? But I'm not sure if I have
Would love to see some capes
that I can equip. Koku, do you know any ID for a cape? I think there was one with the other set, but we need to dig the ID out of it so that we can apply it. So capes exist and they are a thing.
Oh, cool.
I cannot right now equip one because I don't remember an ID for a cape.
Capes exist in our thing.
Yeah, I can't remember the sets for any for capes.
I forgot I was supposed to be writing some of these
I like to
important
stay in the
details
talent
down.
phase,
I got most of them.
and anything outside of that is coming like an afterthought.
Let me just take back the default ability. Where was it? Not this one, not decisive strike. Is decisive strike applying a replay spell, so I don't have the default attack spell?
No, it shouldn't. But your right mouse, left mouse click should also be casting Vindicator Strike.
Okay. So there is a question from the community: can melee still attack while they are moving? And I think this is essential for the melee class, and you can
love the fact that we
attack
can.
while,
Thank goodness.
while moving, as you can see. This is definitely something that you can do while you are attacking. One thing that is happening right now is basically the automatic rotation towards the character, which is something that I'm really looking forward to understand if we should keep on doing. I beat it, Yukoku, by the way.
There you
yeah,
are.
moving and attacking as a melee is essential, and it needs to happen constantly. Can you still basic
goodness.
while silenced? That is something in previous tests you could do.
wait.
I don't think you can cast. Do you have a silence spell?
Don't they?
Hold on.
Maybe you can cast it on me and then I can try attacking, but I don't think it will allow me.
I thought they did.
Yeah, it should.
No auto turn, please. Make it a skill issue. Ranger smoke bomb. You see, people are already knowing the spells.
Yeah, but I can't cast
Oh,
smoke bomb on the paladin because
Ranger
it
smoke
requires
bomb.
energy, and the paladin.
Can the
uses,
paladin carry a
mana.
shield? Absolutely, it can. Absolutely, it can. This is the
Oh.
offhand SWAT, where you can apply the shield.
Wait, say that again?
Remove this.
'Cause, that's one thing I was really hoping for, is that we could have physical shields on the warrior at least. But is he saying the paladin can too? Because we got the block, but like would actually love to see the physical shield too.
It can. Absolutely, it can. This can the
smoke
Oh, the
bomb
offhand
on the
slot.
paladin
Oh,
because
nice.
it requires
Forgot about that.
energy,
Yeah.
and the paladin
can the
uses,
paladin carry a
mana.
shield? Absolutely,
Yes.
it can. Absolutely, it can. This is the offhand SWAT, where
Right
you can
on.
apply the
So
shield.
it can block without a shield. Is what? Okay, got it. But you can still
Remove
have
this
one.
gay NPC.
Thank goodness. Sweet.
Okay. Okay. Can you apply?
Silence you
Yeah,
now.
let me start. Am I silent? Yeah, I cannot. I cannot apply while silenced. So you, Koku learned.
So that could be an
cheat
interesting
spell so
trade-off,
that he
like
can silence me, and
if
he
the warrior
has a
can only
visual
block
wisdom
with the shield,
while I'm silenced. So
something like that
I see,
possibly.
right now I cannot attack while I'm the silence is on, and the moment when it's off,
Then the paladin can block
do
without
that,
it.
no problem. So that's that. Okay, let me see.
There we go.
Okay. Make sure that the mages can move when casting most of their skills. Koku, I know it's not the mage stream in general, but what would you? How would you answer that question? Would you make
I
everything
don't know about that.
on the mage to be able to be casted while moving, or you still
Some of the bigger
make something different?
bigger spells like a meteor, I feel like you should be able to.
It depends.
You should be
again.
planted.
That's always like a good answer for me to give, like very vague and.
If it's like a
words
channeled
already,
beam, sure,
some
but
spells
like
need to be at least they need to
stationary.
start off with proper casting. You're just grounded, but then with talents they can become available while moving.
Okay.
It's a good
Yeah.
way to split power between spells, because if you have to be rooted in place, that means you are an easy target, which means you need to have the trade-off. Now that spell needs to be very powerful. So this is how you can create different scenarios of spells, having a portion where you need to be mobile or not mobile. But I wouldn't lean into just one way or the other. I would like to have a mixture of stationary spells and spells that I can cast on the move. And
yeah, like do like channeled beams, basic attacks, firebolt,
wherever.
that kind of thing. Moving
with,
meteor though, like firestorm, that should be,
Okay.
or ice storm, that should be
One
stationary,
additional
at least for
question.
most of it.
I love to play healer. We get focused to the dead all of the time. Since we have
at least what I
open tree
think.
build, would it be possible to play shadow healer, meaning I go
Oh.
invisible heal and back up? I'm not really sure if I can decode the question correctly, but this is more towards the would you like to create some sort of a alternative healing to the holy or something like this for the paladin?
For the paladin, I don't think so, but definitely you can keep an eye on a class called the necromancer. He might have different ways of healing allies and minions.
Wait, whoa. For who? For who? For who? For them or for other people? Time out.
Binding.
Wait a minute. This is at 2:01. Missed that. I missed that during the live stream. Hold on, it's laggy. Okay.
The paladin, I don't think so, but definitely you can keep an eye on a class called the necromancer. He might have different ways of healing allies and minions.
Oh, no way! All right.
To take the role of the
necromancer might have different ways.
Would you
healing
see it as a clear
allies and minions. I heard that. All right.
In the stream and has not
okay, that solves a big part of it then. As far as the race and class combination, thank you.
You again explaining all the different roles of the paladin and what more you would do about the paladin in future.
Oh, if you, because see, you know what?
So the three main roles would be.
I could imagine them having like a drain life spell where you drain the enemy and then it transfers to you and your allies or something.
Leaning towards quasi support.
Okay,
and
I'm hopeful.
Stuff you can either double down into those directions or have a mix.
Well, I got the fur I need. I'm good.
So you can be like a tank support, you can be damage support, or you can be support.
Oh, I forgot to wave with that person.
Up to the player's agency to decide what
where are you going
path they will actually go through in the talent tree. Maybe you can have the talent tree open while we're mentioning that. Yeah. So it's again it's about which two starter nodes you would pick, and not just that, your path also depends on which directions you will go while you go deeper and deeper into the talent tree, because it's not enough to just pick your starter ones. You need to also think about your journey through the whole of the talent tree.
Okay. So guys, First, I want to say very big thank you to Coco. Big shout out to Coco who took time from his family to sit down here on the Sunday stream with you guys to showcase his devoted work on the Paladin. He is a really nice guy who is doing everything in his power to make sure that he makes the classes fun and engaging for you guys. Today's stream was packed with a lot of cool stuff around the Paladin. We showcased the whole talent tree and everything that we can build currently with it. This is not final, and there will be a lot more things to be improved in the future. Playtest is coming, the community is growing, and make sure that you wishlist our game, and after that hop on directly on our Discord. Without further ado, I would love to wish you, Coco, a great night, and to all of you guys, be happy, be healthy, and I would like to see you again on the next Sunday. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
All right. That's some good detail. I'm really glad that we went through this again, because there was definitely some details that I missed, and the fact that Necromancer is going to potentially have a way to do some kind of negative healing to heal not only themselves but also allies and minions has me really hopeful. That's making me understand the racing class combination initial thought process they had, so that was really cool to see or to hear. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to end it there, but I think I'll be back on Friday or Saturday around the same time. I'm going to probably jump into editing tomorrow for sure after I get off work. And then, yeah, I'll be back. Thank you guys so much again, though. Have a good one. Peace.